Epistle to the Romans, Volume 2, Session 28. 羅馬人書註釋卷二28講 Romans 11:16. 羅馬書11章第16節。所獻的新麵若是聖潔，全團也就聖潔了。樹根若是聖潔，樹枝也就聖潔了。新譯本：如果首先獻上的生麵是聖的，整團麵也是聖的；如果樹根是聖的，樹枝也是聖的。The idea of this verse is drawn from Numbers 15:17 to 21。呢一節嘅概念係來自民數記15章17到21節㗎。我哋讀一讀。耶和華對摩西說：你曉諭以色列人說，你們到了我所領你們進去的那地，吃那地的糧食，就要把舉祭獻給耶和華。你們要用初熟的麥子磨麵，做餅作舉祭奉獻。你們舉上好像舉禾場的舉祭一樣。你們世世代代要用初熟的麥子磨麵，當舉祭獻給耶和華。The first of the dough given unto the Lord meant the consecration of the whole lump. 頭一團麵獻給上帝嘅意思就係話整團麵分別為聖嘅。In the application of this figure, the first fruit is the patriarchs rather than the remnant. 保羅應用呢個比喻嘅時候，初熟嘅果子係指先祖，唔係指餘民嘅。The first fruit and the lump are parallel to the root and the branches. 初熟嘅一團麵同埋樹根、樹枝係平衡相應嘅。樹根肯定係指先祖。The root is surely the patriarchs. Furthermore, in verse 28, Israel are said to be beloved for the father's sake. 不僅如此嘅，喺羅馬書11章28節，以色列係為着先祖嘅緣故蒙愛嘅。In the one case, it is the consecration belonging to Israel. In the other, it is the love born to Israel. 喺一處經文，以色列係分別為聖嘅；另外一處，上帝對以色列嘅愛。But both are derived from the patriarchal parentage. 但係兩者都係源自先祖嘅根源。Here again, we are apprised of the distinguishing character of Israel in a relation of God to them and of his counsel respecting them. 我哋呢度再次睇到呢，聖經話俾我哋聽，以色列獨特之處，乃在於上帝與佢哋嘅關係，同埋上帝喺佢哋身上嘅計劃㗎。This fact of consecration derived from the patriarchs is introduced here by the apostle as support for the ultimate recovery of Israel. 分別為聖嘅事實係源自先祖。呢度由保羅指出，證明以色列至終會復原嘅 recover. There cannot be irremediable rejection of Israel. The holiness of theocratic consecration is not abolished and will one day be vindicated in Israel's fullness and restoration. 上帝唔可能拒絕以色列而冇補救嘅方法㗎。上帝治理嘅分別為聖同埋所導致嘅聖潔係冇廢除嘅。有一日，藉着以色列嘅豐滿同埋復原呢，係會證實㗎。Romans 11:17 to 21，羅馬書11章17到21節。若有幾根枝子被折下來，你這野橄欖得接在其中，一同得着橄欖根的肥汁，你就不可向舊枝子誇口。若是誇口，當知道不是你托着根，乃是根托着你。你若說那枝子被折下來是特為叫我接上，不錯，他們因為不信，所以被折下來。你因為信，所以立得住。你不可自高，反要懼怕。上帝既然不愛惜原來的枝子，也必不愛惜你。The figure of the tree with the root and branches is continued throughout these 5 verses and also in verses 22 to 24. 保羅喺呢5節經文持續性嘅用樹同埋樹根嘅比喻。下邊22到24節 亦都係咁㗎。The figure of the olive tree to describe Israel is in accord with Old Testament usage。保羅用橄欖樹嘅比喻嚟描述以色列，係符合舊約聖經嘅做法㗎。我哋睇舊約聖經 Jeremiah 11 verse 16 and 17。耶利米書11章16同埋17節，我哋讀新譯本。耶和華曾稱你的名字為壯麗多結美果的青橄欖樹，現在他必藉風暴雷轟把它燃點起來，他的枝子也都折斷。那栽種你的萬軍之耶和華已經宣布降災攻擊你，是因以色列家和猶大家自己所行的惡，他們向巴力燒香，惹我發怒。And then Hosea 14:6， 然後仲有何西阿書第14章第6節嘅。他的枝條必延長，他的榮華如橄欖樹，他的香氣如利巴嫩的香柏樹。The act of judgment upon Israel spoken of in verse 15 as the casting away is now represented as the breaking off of branches。 上帝審判以色列嘅行動喺第15節稱為拋棄割除，呢度嘅說法係樹枝嘅割除。This is the appropriate representation in terms of the figure now being used。 根據呢段經文所用嘅比喻呢，咁樣嘅描述係恰當㗎。The expression some of the branches does not seem to agree, however, with the fact that the mass of Israel had been cast away。 但係有些樹枝呢個表述呢，似乎唔符合以色列全民被割除嗰個事實㗎。It is sufficient answer to this difference to bear in mind that the main interest of the apostle now is focused on the grafting in of the Gentiles and the cutting away of Israel, and it is not necessary to reflect on the extent to which the latter takes place。 回答呢個問題，只要記得一件事就得啦。保羅現在主要所關注嘅係外邦人嘅被插入同埋以色列人嘅被割除，不必考慮到後者，即係以色列被割除到咩程度㗎。Israel, with its rootage in the patriarchs, is viewed as the cultivated olive tree, refer to verse 24, and the Gentiles as the wild olive. The latter is grafted into the former。 以色列嘅根係先祖，保羅用好橄欖樹嚟描述以色列嘅，參考24節。外邦人係野橄欖，野橄欖被插入好嘅橄欖樹裏邊。It would press the language and the analogy too far to think of the wild olive as grafted in its entirety into the good olive。 可否認為整棵橄欖樹即係野橄欖都插入咗好橄欖樹呢？保羅嘅用詞同埋整個比較唔容許咁牽強嘅猜測㗎。As is indicated in verse 24, the branches of the wild olive are viewed as grafted in。 正如第24節指出，野橄欖樹嘅樹枝被插入㗎。It is not necessary to debate at length the question arising from the kind of olive culture to which Paul here refers。 我哋不必花太多篇幅去辯論一啲因着保羅所指嘅橄欖樹種植法而產生嘅問題㗎。The common form of tree culture is to take a shoot from a good tree and graft it into the young tree, so that the latter might derive from the fatness of the graft the vitality necessary to fruit bearing。 一般種樹嘅方法就係從好樹攞一根枝子，將佢插入幼小嘅樹裏邊，好叫幼小嘅樹從被插入枝子得到佢需要嘅營養，而能夠結出果子㗎。That to which Paul refers is the reverse of this practice。 保羅呢度所指嘅係相反嘅種樹法。It has been shown, however, that grafting from a wild olive to a cultivated olive was a practice also followed for certain purposes, and that Paul could have been acquainted with this type of olive culture and have applied it in this instance。 但係有事實證明呢，為咗某啲嘅目的啊，可以將野橄欖樹插入好橄欖樹嘅，係有咁樣嘅做法㗎。保羅可能熟悉呢種種植橄欖嘅方法，喺呢度用咗喺佢嘅比喻上邊。But even if the apostle were not alluding to a practice known to him and even supposing that he was aware of the discrepancy between common practice and the figure he uses, this would not in the least interfere with the propriety of his figure. 不過，就算保羅唔係暗指一個佢所認識嘅種樹法，就算我哋假設保羅意識到一般種橄欖樹嘅方法同佢所講嘅比喻之間嘅差異呢，係冇影響到佢用呢個比喻係恰當嘅。He could be interpreted as using an analogy diverse from the usual pattern of culture in order to make more striking the supernatural character of the ingrafting in the application of his figure. 我哋可以咁樣解釋保羅所講嘅，佢用咗一種不尋常嘅種樹法，好叫當佢應用呢個比喻嘅時候，野橄欖嘅插入嘅超自然性質會顯得更加令人觸目嘅。You should remember that Paul is dealing with what he says is contrary to nature, verse 24. 唔好忘記，保羅呢度討論緊嘅係違反自然、違反本性嘅事嘅第24節，即係超自然嘅事嘅。Besides, and more to the point, is the consideration that he conceives of the branches that were broken off as grafted in again into the olive from which they were taken, 23-24, something out of the question in horticulture. 不但如此，另一方面嘅考慮更加與主題有關啦，就係保羅睇被割除嘅樹枝係再一次插翻入原來被割除嘅時候嗰棵橄欖樹嘅23、24節。咁樣嘅做法喺種樹係不可思議嘅。Two statements in verse 17 bear significantly upon the warning directed to the Gentiles in subsequent verses. 第17節，保羅指出兩點特別影響到下邊幾節對外邦人嘅警告嘅。The first is 第一 ，grafted in among them， 在他們中間被插入的。The privilege enjoyed by Gentiles is one in this intimate association with Jews. There is always the remnant according to the election of grace. 外邦人所享有嘅特權係因為佢哋同以色列人有呢方面嘅密切嘅相連。每一個時代都會有因為恩典嘅揀選被保存嘅餘民㗎。The way in which the breaking off is stated, namely, some of the branches were broken off, accentuates the fact that not all were. 割除嘅講法就係有些枝子被割除了，特別突顯出唔係所有樹枝都被割除呢個事實㗎。The second is 第二 ，partaker of the root and fatness of the olive tree， 喺橄欖樹嘅樹根同埋肥甘上有份。Gentiles are reminded that they draw all the grace they enjoy from the tree whose root is Israel's patriarchs. 保羅提醒外邦人，佢哋係從橄欖樹領取所享受一切嘅恩典嘅，而樹根係以色列人嘅先祖。Gentiles and Jews partake together of the privilege that stems from the same root. 外邦人同埋猶太人同樣喺同一個樹根而來嘅特權上有份㗎。This same lesson is pressed home more forcefully in verse 18. 18節保羅用更強烈嘅說法向讀者提出呢個教訓。It is not thou that bearest the root, but the root thee. 唔係你承載呢個樹根，乃係樹根承載你㗎。The warning is then issued, boast not against the branches. 然後加上警告，不要向枝子誇耀。The branches in this case must be the branches broken off. 呢度嘅枝子肯定係指被割除咗嘅枝子。For in verse 19, the Gentile is represented as saying, branches were broken off that I might be grafted in. 因為第19節外邦人話枝子被割除，好叫我被插入㗎。The boasting condemned is the arrogance and presumptuous confidence to which believing Gentiles are liable when they consider the place of privilege and honor they occupy in the kingdom of God by the displacement of Israel. 保羅喺呢度所譴責嘅誇耀，就係外邦人信徒可能會有嘅傲慢同埋狂妄。當佢睇到自己喺上帝嘅國，因為以色列人被趕出而擁有嘅特權同埋尊貴嘅地位嘅時候，有可能所有嘅驕傲。The self-adulation can be sensed in the contrasts of verse 19 between broken off and grafted in, between branches and eye。當我哋將呢件事同第19節對照嘅時候，我哋可以感受到呢方面嘅沾沾自喜㗎，被割除、被插入係對照㗎，枝子同埋我亦都係相對照㗎。A streak of contempt for the Jew may also be detected。我哋都可能意識到對猶太人嘅藐視㗎。It is not difficult to find parallels in the life of the church。喺今日教會裏邊都唔難揾到類似嘅心態㗎。The person who is called upon to fill a place vacated by the exercise of discipline upon another is liable to gloat self-righteously over his advancement and look with disdain upon fallen。假如教會向某某人施行管教、懲戒，而呼召另外一個人去取代前者嘅位置嘅時候，後者可能會以自以為義，以今次嘅升職為榮，同時低看嗰位跌倒嘅肢體嘅。In verse 20, the reference to the unbelief of the branches broken off harks back to the repeated mention of the stumbling and trespass of Israel。保羅喺第20節論到被割除嘅枝子嘅不信，就使我哋回想到羅馬書多次提到以色列嘅絆倒同埋過犯嘅。第9章32節、10章21節、11章11同埋12節嘅。And reminds us again of the judicial character of the hardening 11:7 and casting away 11:15。提醒我哋呢，叫人嘅心剛硬11章第7節，同埋被割除11章15節呢，係上帝法律上嘅作為，即係佢嘅審判嚟㗎。The observation that by their unbelief they were broken off is made in this instance, however, to emphasize that by which Gentiles have come to stand and occupy a place in the olive tree, namely by faith。不過保羅喺呢度説明，他們因着不信而被割除，係為咗要強調外邦人因為咩嘅緣故能夠站立，並且在橄欖樹上有一席位置呢？係因為信心嘅緣故。The main interest of the context is to rebuke and correct vain boasting。上下文嘅重點係要譴責、糾正虛榮同埋自我炫耀㗎。The emphasis falls on faith, because it is faith that removes all ground for boasting。保羅強調信心，因為信心就排除任何自誇嘅餘地啦。If those grafted in have come to stand by faith, then all thought of merit is excluded。被插入嘅，假如係藉著信心能夠站立，那麼就完全沒有任何功勞可以考慮嘅。羅馬書9章32節、11章第6節。Where then is the glorying? It is excluded. By what manner of law? Of works? Nay, but by the law of faith. 3:27。既是這樣，哪裏能誇口的？沒有誇口的了。用何法沒有的呢？是用立功即行為之法嗎？不是，乃是用信主之法。羅馬書3章27節。Furthermore， 唔單係咁啊 ，the accent on faith and the contrast with unbelief serve to enforce the necessity of maintaining this faith and of taking heed lest by the presumptuous confidence which is its opposite, the Gentiles may fall under the same judgment。保羅把重點放喺信心與不信相對照，係為要強調堅守信心嘅必須性，並且要謹慎提防自信同埋狂妄，呢個係信心嘅相反咧。外邦人亦都可能會落在同樣嘅審判裏邊嘅。In faith there is no discrimination。信心呢個準則係不分猶太人同外邦人嘅。The gospel is the power of God unto salvation to everyone that believes。福音係上帝嘅大能，要救一切相信的。第1章16節、3章22節。In unbelief there is no respect of persons。上帝講到不信嘅人嘅時候，亦都係不偏待人嘅。第2章第11節。God did not spare the natural branches, neither will he spare the Gentiles。上帝冇放過好橄欖嘅天生嘅枝子，佢亦都唔會放過外邦人嘅。21節。If they continue not in faith, they also will be cut off。佢哋假如唔持守着自己信心，亦都會被剪除嘅。22節。 It is noteworthy that the attitude compatible with and promotive of faith is not only lowliness of mind, but one of fear. 值得注意嘅係，與信心相稱，鼓勵信心嘅態度唔係淨係謙卑，而且係要敬畏嘅。參考第20節。Christian piety is constantly aware of the perils to faith. 敬虔嘅基督徒會為信心不斷嘅提防陷阱及 of the danger of coming short， 免得自己達不到目標 ，and is characterized by the fear and trembling which the high demands of God's calling constrain。佢哋另外特徵就係戰戰兢兢，存敬畏嘅心，因為上帝呼召咗佢哋，對佢哋有好高嘅要求㗎。我哋睇一些經文 ，1 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 3，哥林多前書第2章第3節。我在你們那裏又軟弱，又害怕，又甚戰驚。Philippians chapter 2 verse 12，腓立比書第2章第12節。這樣看來，我親愛的弟兄，你們既是常信服的，不但我在你們那裏，就是我如今不在你們那裏，更是信服的，就當恐懼戰驚作成你們得救的功夫。Hebrews 4:1，希伯來書第4章第1節。我們既蒙留下，有進入他安息的應許，就當畏懼，免得我們中間或有人似乎是趕不上了。And finally, 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 17，最後係彼得前書第1章第17節。你們既稱那不偏待人，按各人行為審判人的主為父，就當存敬畏的心度你們在世寄居的日子。Let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. 1 Corinthians 10:12。所以自己認為站得穩的，需要謹慎，免得跌倒。哥林多前書10章第12節。我哋下一講開始講羅馬書11章22節。我哋下一次繼續。